We're back once more at Total Health Chiropractic, where a seemingly endless parade of satisfied clients keep coming in to see you, Dr. Miller. How are you today?
I'm great, Todd. How are you?
I'm well. Randy, great to meet you.
Good to meet you, Todd.
Let's start with your story. Let's talk about what you were going through, and you started decades ago with a back surgery.
Yes, it's back in 1989 I had the back surgery, and everything went well for quite a while, and good 10, 12 years, and then it started to just get worse and worse, which they told me it probably would. And so I dealt with chiropractors and pain clinic and stuff like that over the years, and it would have its up and downs, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason this year, this last fall here, it got real bad back in September, October, and it just, when I say getting bad, I've always been able to deal with it, but it finally got me to where I couldn't hardly walk and get around, and I couldn't do anything. I'm retiring from farming, but I still do a lot of the farm stuff and hunting and stuff, and I mean, I couldn't do it, and I got to where I couldn't even get out to the shop, and it's like, we've got to try something different here. So, and my son had told me about this place, that he'd seen it, and I got a hold of them up here and came up, and they got me started, and it seems to be doing real well. So
let's talk, Randy, when you're talking about not even being able to get to the shop, how limiting was this, and where was your pain?
It's my low back, and I was walking with a cane and stuff to even be able to walk at all to get out there. And I mean, I cut wood, I do everything. I'm still not doing a lot of that yet. I'm just being careful, but I am getting back to it. I mean, there wasn't even a thought of picking up a piece of firewood and doing anything. And I do a lot of work in the shop, and I love to deer hunt, and I even missed out on that this year, which that don't happen from people that know me. It's like, that's what I do. So it wasn't just the work end of it, it was everything. And I couldn't bend over hardly to tie my shoes there for a few days when it got so bad. And I finally, one day I got up and it's like, I'm going to the hospital. They got to do something. And I did, and they give me some pills and a shot, and that calmed it down just a little bit. And the next day it's the same old thing, and I thought, what is going on? So.
And you're obviously not going to want to do shots and pain meds the rest of your life.
No, I don't.
The word I'm picking up from your story is frustration. I mean, you had to have felt that way.
Yeah, because I'm not a person that sits around. I've got to be doing something, and I was getting to that point of that's all I could do was that. And even with the back trouble I've had my whole life, the worst thing you can do is nothing. You've got to stay active, and it helps it. But all of a sudden, nothing was working, and I knew something had went haywire somehow, and it was just my disc, I guess, were squishing down to nothing and no protection left there. And
okay.
So, and it was to a point, it's like, I was ready for take me to the hospital and do a surgery if you have to do something, because I had the pain going in the legs a little bit and everything, and I had that when I had my other surgery. And I can't really explain it other than you just knew you were at a point of, this is not where I want to be, and there's got to be something for this. So,
Dr. Miller, squishy discs, huh? That sounds like bulging discs. Is that accurate?
It is. And, when Randy came in, obviously we sat down and talked about what he'd been through and what his symptoms were now, and we started investigating, and we were able to do a physical exam of his spine, and he had an MRI that was done recently. We got that and took a look at that, and a lot of degenerated discs in the lower back, bulging discs as well. And, the surgery helped because they did clip bone out to open the space up. But they didn't stop the degeneration, Todd, and so as the disc continued to thin and push out, what they cut away was no longer enough, and then Randy was hurting again.
So it sounds like a perfect candidate for the DRX 9000.
He was, and so we offered him that. He was a great patient, did his part as we asked, and he's just doing great now.
So let's talk about that DRX 9000 and what Randy went through. What was it like for you when he proposed this and then when you went through with it?
I was ready, like I said, to be trying anything, and didn't really know what to expect from it. And once they get you onto that thing, the very first day, even as bad as it was, once the tension gets started, it was relieving that pain instantly. And by the second and third day, there's like no pain while I'm on that for a half hour. Which, when I say no pain then, too, it's kind of like, I can't say that for 10 years ahead of that. I pretty much have pain every day with it, or did have. So even for that short period of time, it's like, well, this is doing something if it can do this. And it's not painful in any way. It's relaxing. You can darn near fall asleep.
What is it like? Specifically, obviously, it sounds like a pleasant experience, but what is that machine doing?
Well, Todd, first, it's non-invasive, so there's no electricity going in you, no magnets, no cutting, no shots. But very specifically, it stretches that injured area of the spine tricking those muscles in the area to loosen and relax, so it's not pulling against tight muscles. But through the aid of computers, it will separate that area of the spine to regenerate those discs. If they're degenerated, they rehydrate and thicken up. The bulges Randy had pushing out are retracted in off the nerves. But that's why people are able to live an active life, do farming or do their chores. We're fixing the problem. We're not just masking symptoms temporarily.
Absolutely. Don't without that surgery or those pills or the shots or all the things that Randy already went through, even the surgery as well. And you say it specifically targets that. People see products online. They see them on social media where you can stretch out, lay upside down on your back. This is not that.
Well, Todd, those are all forms of traction, and traction has been proven over and over again to be ineffective for actually correcting these issues. Sometimes it actually makes the condition worse. So, yeah, this can pinpoint individual levels. If they have several levels, we'll work on one and correct it, and then we can go to the other and correct it. This is also a reason if people had previous fusions through surgery, we can work around the fusion and treat the areas around it safely while we don't affect the fused area.
Absolutely. The DRX 9000, again, another satisfied customer. Randy, what's life like today?
A lot better. I'm still doing stretches and everything, but that's something I need to be doing, anyway to keep it because of the shape of my back. But 100% better. I mean, I just got done with physical therapy after this. Today, I was supposed to have 10 sessions, and I went through 5, and they released me today already. So that just happened this morning, and I didn't know that till I got there. So must be something's working right.
You're making the doctor smile. That's
well,
right.
Yeah, it's all working. So I couldn't be happier. And
you today versus you, say, 3 months ago.
Boy, I was pretty much an invalid. I was down to not being able to do anything, and knew I couldn't. I mean, you're just sitting there. It's like you want to do something, but even to just get out of a chair. I mean, I'd get another chair in front of me and use that to help get up, and the pain as you're just trying to stand up. It's kind of hard to explain, but it just wouldn't go away. And then when you have that happening, you tense up more, and there was no way it was going to go away. There was too many problems. So it just all of a sudden something, kind of like I said, way back to when I had the surgery, I knew I was at a point, something has to be done here. And I've been doing the pain clinic for 10, 12 years too, along with this. A couple times a year getting shots. Mm-hmm. That was working a little bit for a while. Then all of a sudden it wasn't. And they told me that there too. You can't do this forever. I think we just finally, we got to the wall. We had to do something.
Sounds like a lot of temporary fixes, Dr. Miller. This fix isn't temporary. This is something that remains.
Yeah. And that's the goal with this, Todd. And of course, it's going to be important that patients keep up with some type of spinal hygiene, just some basic stretching and strengthening exercises. But I've been doing DRX therapy over 16 years, and we still have some of those very first patients stopping by to say hi, and they're still doing great.
Thanks so much. Farming, back at it. Hunting next year.
Yep, you betcha.
Randy's going to be doing
back
it.
At it.
Well, whether it's something you want to do, love to do, need to do, but aren't doing because of that chronic neck and back pain, get it corrected. And don't get it corrected temporarily. Get to the solution with Dr. Miller at Total Health Chiropractic. And as you heard, there's a new patient special. Here it is again. The first 5 scheduled patients get a $52 consultation and examination. They'll be able to enjoy the rejuvenating hydrobed massage as well. Now, limited appointment availability, so you probably want to call now, 616-828-0861. That's 828-0861.